Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. What an absolute pleasure it is to be here in beautiful Nanaimo, British Columbia, here at Discovery Community College. I love talking to folks that are making a difference. And on that note, why don't you tell us your name and what you do?
My name is Bradley Lowland. Right now I graduated from Discovery College and I'm in crisis work now. So I am a mental health worker for Island Crisis Care.
What was your journey there? I mean, you obviously hadn't always done this. What was your journey leading to this? What did you do?
Well, before I went to school, I obviously thought I couldn't go back to school at my age, right? I was thinking, going back to school? I don't know about that. But I ended up doing it. My beloved one convinced me that I'm smart enough to do it. And so what happened was I was a courier, and then I already damaged my knee playing soccer quite a few years ago, but I damaged it again at work, and then it was 3 surgeries, and about 1.5 to almost 2 year process, and my knee wasn't getting better. So I did a lot of work with the pain clinics and what have you through WCB, and I ended up, they basically said I lost like 17% of my leg. So I went back, my boss at the time created a dispatching job for me. So I was doing that, I gave it a good, college try for about 1 year and 2 months, and I realized it's not for me.
Not for you.
Yeah, so I decided, well, let's go back to school.
Big decision?
Huge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was holding you back?
Probably my high school years back when I was younger, I didn't really apply my life towards education.
Yeah.
I applied it to the workforce instead, like into logging and what have you. And so I really didn't think I had the academics in my mind to write a paper for one, right? But just on a fun thing, I would just write on my own, do poetry and what have you. And the wife knew that, so she's like, you are like an incredible writer, so you'll do fine, right? And I listened.
So you made the decision. That's courageous, right? To go back to school, right? And
yeah.
Talk to me about the experience at Discovery Community College. What was that like?
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had the greatest time of my life. I was nervous, obviously, going in, but then they do the refresher of the computer skills and picked up on that right away. PowerPoint, didn't really know much about, but man, did I evolve with that.
Is that right?
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
My very last PowerPoint presentation I made it really exciting for the class. I did, theatricals did black light settings, put on a costume like it was in the 70s, and I made it like a game show for the students and the teacher. And it was very successful, and that was my last one.
Wow.
I put $1 million on the prize, right? If you get the questions right, and the one with the most points will win. Obviously, you don't have $1 million, but I did a little disclaimer at the end. But I ended my project saying, "I'll see you next semester, and we'll name a winner."
Right.
Obviously, no more semesters.
Right.
I was done. So. It was quite entertaining.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, so you got confidence the whole way through there.
Oh, I sure did. Yeah. Once I got through my first paper, then I was like, "Oh, Brad, you got this."
Yeah.
Right?
Good for you.
So I just, did the bookworm, put my head down, did the work, enjoyed it.
Wow. Graduated, and then where did you go?
I went to Island Crisis Care. I graduated being the valedictorian, which was really shocking to me, and I had to read a speech in front of the graduation class in the Nanaimo. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. Actually, I was at Nesvog's, and I was buying some meat, and there was a lady behind the counter. She's like, "Hey, you that guy that read the speech at the graduation?" I said, "Yeah, I am." And she's like, "Ah, that was an incredible speech you wrote. It was so funny and fun." So I thanked her, obviously, but yeah, it was a very cool experience.
Right.
At 53, you don't think this would happen, but you're never too old.
How's the job?
Job's great.
Tell me about it.
The job is working for Island Crisis Care as a support worker. So we're meeting people where they're at, and we're just trying to keep the place safe, Nanaimo safer and cleaner, I guess you can say. And Yeah, supporting the needy that need help, right? Because some don't have direction, and sometimes it's nice to give them a little direction, right?
You probably come to the conversation with a little bit of maturity, a little bit of experience. You're
Yeah.
probably approaching things a little different.
I sure am, right? You'd be surprised how much just common sense, common knowledge that comes into this, but also with the education I got here, I'd be so, like, I was surprised. Ooh, look, yeah, I remember that. Oh, I remember that, where your mind just picks up and delivers what needs to be done to help them, right? To help anybody. And I use it in my life. I use it at work and with my family, right? Different dynamics now, so it's pretty cool.
You know, there'd be people at a kitchen table having watched this conversation, and they would have been questioning, "Ah, I don't think I can go back to school. It's probably not for me. Didn't have a great time in high school." All of those things that you just told me,
Yeah,
that plays out every night at kitchen tables.
I'm sure it does.
Played out in yours, right?
Not anymore.
Right.
Now
What would you
it's-
tell those people?
What I tell those people, never give up. Don't doubt yourself. You're smarter than you think. And going back to school was a great decision. I'm so happy I did. And I think everybody should, because education is power, right? And the power is in you to get that, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much what I would say to them. Don't give up and go. Doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, or your education level. It's pretty simple when you put your mind to it. Right?
Thanks very much for your story, and thanks for doing what you do. And I really love the fact that you just buried right in the middle of it all that you were the valedictorian too. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
cheers.
you. That was a big win.